Quantum computing is becoming more ubiquitous. Physically, we're not quite there yet, but it usually behooves theoreticians to get ahead of the curve and think about what could happen in the future so that we're ready when quantum computing does become generally physically possible. This is especially important in the context of the security of cryptographic schemes. Generally, the way that we consider the security of a scheme is we assume that there's some sort of bad actor there who we call the adversary. And this adversary is trying to break the security of some sort of cryptographic scheme that we might use, for example, to keep ourselves safe on the internet or with our mobile phone usage. And usually we've said that this adversary has access to some sort of classical computer and can interact with the world in a classical way. But now we want to model what happens if he interacts with a quantum computer and with the world in a quantum computing way. While there are many cryptographic schemes of many different types, I'm going to focus in particular on ring signatures. Now, a ring signature has a set of people where the idea is somebody wants to sign on behalf of the set of people, but anonymously. For example, if you have a ring of 3 people, Alice, Bob, and Charlie, and Alice wants to send out a message for some sort of petition, she can do so such that anyone can check that it came from one of these 3 people, but they can't figure out exactly which of them it was. There are a lot of schemes that look at ring signatures, but they only provide security in the classical sense, and they don't consider this quantum adversary. Therefore, in my work, I propose to look at ways that make ring signatures comprehensively post-quantum secure against this adversary that not only has access to a quantum computer, can look at the world in a quantum way, but is also active, doing whatever he can to try and break the scheme. That includes things like impersonating people in the ring or viewing lots of signatures. This captures a more realistic security model for ring signatures, and therefore the overall idea in my thesis is to say we're going to prove ring signatures are comprehensively post-quantum secure, even against active adversaries.